Part 2. The nickname Blackbeard was given to him after his death. He died in 1718 and was likely born around 1680, most probably in Bristol. At the time of his death, he was in his late 30s or early 40s. The name most commonly used for him during his years as a pirate was Edward Teach, sometimes spelled Thatch. At the time, it was common for pirates to use multiple aliases, to the point that their real names were often unclear. Although it is not directly related to the story, it is worth noting that Bristol was an international port at the time and one of the largest centers of the slave trade. Almost all historians agree that Teach began sailing and going on long voyages from a very young age. Many believe he came from a relatively high-status family and received a good education, making him a well-educated individual. According to Captain Johnson, before becoming a pirate, Teach worked as a privateer. During the early 18th century Anglo-French wars, he typically attacked French and Jamaican ships. These conflicts were part of a long series of wars between England and France that lasted for centuries. The specific wars during Teach's time were themselves part of a much larger conflict known as the War of the Spanish Succession. At that time, much of Europe was at war and the seas were far from safe. Teach was very active during these conflicts, especially in the war known as Queen Anne's War, during which England fought against France and Spain. This claim is further supported by the fact that around this period, Teach acquired his first ship as a captain and named it Queen Anne's Revenge. You may now be wondering about the difference between a pirate and a privateer. Since Teach initially worked as a privateer, the difference is as follows. A pirate was an independent criminal who sailed the seas and attacked virtually any ship that crossed his path. A privateer, on the other hand, operated under a contract with a government. The state provided them with equipment, and in return they pledged not to attack their own nation's ships, but to target enemy vessels instead. They were issued an official document called a letter of marque, which legally authorized them to attack enemy ships. Thanks for tuning in to Historolog. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any further videos.